Charlie, Shatta be bad man. I no go lie you. If they send you say make you go search for bad man where you see Shatta, beg, return. Because that guy, he be really, really bad guy. So Shatta made certain revelation on Honest Bunch podcast platform. Hosted by Glitch Africa. That has really shocked a lot of people. Me cry, me see here, it shocked me. Now, are you aware, say Shatta was second wife? Another woman in addition to Mali. A lot of people don't know, but Shatta confessed. He said he doesn't think this should be a secret anymore. Well, he chops this one and chops that one. As to whether the two women, they chop them a body, he don't know. Whether they be bi or whatsoever. But in the end, he has revealed what he wanted the world to know. So, wow, Shemi, relax. Now, break it down what transpired during his appearance on that podcast platform. Because I've compiled the most interesting moment. Now, let's begin with when he broke the news that he has another woman.
Me, if I'm with women, I'm a girl. My name is Sheila.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my name is Sheila. When I'm with girls, my name is Sheila.
Tell us about that.
Clack it.
Hey, Sheila.
Hi. I'm that nice. I grew up with girls. I'm the only boy of my family. So I know how to be with girls, and girls love me. I don't know, but I think because, I have a little pink lip, I'm sorry.
Are you single?
No, I'm not single. Yeah, I'm married. I think I have 2 wives now. I don't want to lie about it.
Oh, let's talk about this. You're polygamous.
Not polygamous, but I think...
How can you have 2 wives and not be polygamous?
So you see, I've been in single relationships that have not really helped me. Like the trust.
You don't trust them or they don't trust you?
They don't trust me.
Why?
But the women I'm with right now, they trust me. You know what I'm saying?
They know of each other?
The women?
Yes.
Get live in the same house.
So
how
does graduating to double solves the problem? If the single type of relationship is not working, so how is it that is the double that is now?
I like your idea. Sometimes I tell people it depends on how you start something and become successful with it. Mm-hmm. I believe most men lie to women. That's why you guys don't get a successful relationship.
Most men lie to women.
Yes, let me give you an example. Like a guy will see a woman and you love your woman, you want to be with her, but you are not telling the woman you like having fun. That's my favorite part.
Please explain that, please.
Thank you, because sometimes you women, when the men come and they tell you they love you, you don't ask them that question. Are you sure you can be with me the whole of your life? And when it gets to a time that you see that he's having a girl in town, then you get pissed. I don't want any woman in my life to feel like I'm a liar. So I would rather let you know that, baby, what I want to take a girl outside. From the beginning, and I'm telling you this from the beginning of a relationship, not when we've dated for 6 years or 8 years before I'll tell you this. I want you to understand that for me to have a girlfriend outside, it's better for you to get to know. So at least we can live as, a beautiful family. Because sometimes I like to play. Men, you see, women, what you are lost about is you think men don't like men. We like playing.
Like kicking ball or jumping up.
Baby.
Skipping rope.
Yeah, we like, it comes. Past us. Don't let anybody lie to you. I'm a man of God and I say the truth and nothing but the truth. I can't defend men on this matter. So if any man is proposing to a girl now, and the girl asks you, do you like going to a strip club? Tell her, yeah, baby, I love it so much. I like the big ass. You have to be real. So that the girl will psych her mind in the relationship she's entering or going into.
What if the girl likes going to a strip club? How would you feel if one of your girls or one of your wives comes home and says, there's a male stripping club, I want to go.
Yeah.
Or I have this guy that wants to take me out and we might end up at his place. Would you allow?
I like what you're saying from what if one day your wife comes home?
One day.
Yeah. One day. It means you guys didn't decide.
Okay, let's say they
So what was the decision?
What if she said it from the beginning?
So if she said it from the beginning, I'll go like, wow, that's good then. Because me too, I like strip club. So you like the male one, I like the female one. You see, life, you have to just be understanding. I don't conform to what society tells me, and I feel that is right. I want to learn myself. I want to discover. So I tell the girl, and she tells me what she likes. And I say, oh, okay.
Are you open? Are you still open for audition, or are you stopping at 2?
Oh no, I think 2 is okay.
Are you sure you're no longer auditioning?
No, I'm not doing 2. I'm not doing 2 because I feel I can do 3. I feel every man has that character.
Every man?
Every man.
Which
Every man.
character?
Please, character of taking another girlfriend when they are dating you.
Okay.
I'm sure you have plenty of stories like that. You will tell me later.
He's a cheat. He was lying to me. I caught him with my friend. I don't like men. Men are so wicked. Men are not wicked. You are not very careful.
Like you see, we have to be real to life. You understand me? We are all not perfect. Your husband can be with you today, go out the next day, see some young girl. You don't know, you might think it's spirit. It's not spirit. I don't believe in juju anymore. Because I've been a juju, you know, how do you say, jujuist.
Jujuist.
Juju activist. I want to be
Juju
yeah, you know, because I've seen what God can do and I've seen what, like, you know, so I tell people, let's be real with ourselves when it comes to, because relationship is very important. You understand me? True relationships, you know, people have died, you know, people are depressed, some people are mad, you know, just because of just one lie, you know, so I feel for me to have a girlfriend outside there, it's better for my wife to know that, oh, this one, I like her, she can also be, so number 2, let's go, come on. So that, you see my wife, if you ask my wife, does he go out to, she'll tell you no. Yes. Because I don't have anywhere to go than to be at home.
With the 2 women.
Yes, and not that they are still even living the same house. This one is living in one house, this one is living in another house. You understand me? And it's my house. They are not paying rent. You understand me? They have cars, they are driving. You understand me?
So if you leave this one, she knows you're going to the other one.
Baby, sometimes I don't even leave them. We merge.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this ménage à trois. How does it happen? Who initiates the merging? When was the first time you guys decided to merge? How was it? I want to know, guys. I want to know.
That's me.
Okay.
You understand me? I'm the man of the house. You understand me? So I feel because I'm open to them, you know, we go out, we drive, you know, sometimes go to restaurant. You know, recently when I was going to London, they came to escort me in my jet and stuff like that. But I didn't want to make it known. But I feel I don't have to hide it from the public anymore. You know, I'm not doing it because I have money. I'm not doing it because I've realized girls are not about money. Women are something precious that God created for us to just take care of, like flowers. So me, I feel, okay, what are their needs? What makes them happy? How can I make them laugh every day and feel like proper women? And that's how they feel every time. So for me to come together and say, baby, today we're having sex, so it's very normal.
But you also need, that money where you shift now. I want you to call back that money back into the question.
No, he wasn't talking about Nigerian girls.
Because no, Daddy Phil don't go there. He said
Women are not about money.
No, wait. He said that the 2 women are living in his mansion.
They are not paying
with their
rent.
cars, and not being urine used by the cow.
Yes.
No money.
Yes.
No money.
Yes.
He said they escorted him to his private jet. You know,
When he was going to London,
So I also believe that money plays a major role
Big
in
time.
a successful polygamy.
Big time.
Okay, let me not say extremely successful, maybe to some extent success. Because I mean, if I'm comfortable in my own, when you need me, I'll come. I have money.
So there's successful
let me-
polygamy and there's Yule Doche.
I don't know. I beg.
So this is no longer a secret. Probably when news starts circulating, don't see it as Shatta cheated on Mali or no. According to Shatta, he has another woman. Just said they know themselves. What you're saying, they know themselves. Now, Shatta seized the moment to also, on that same platform, explain what happened between himself and Michi. According to Shatta, Michi really helped him during his lowest moment, but Michi always disrespected him.
I beg that you please
Don't put us for talk.
Sorry.
So I just wanted to bring back that money that he set aside.
Yeah, because you know me, I feel they've never given me pressure with money before.
Do you think that if you were poor, you would have had this beautiful thing you're talking about?
No, when I was poor, the girl I was dating, like my first baby mother, she's, you know, very beautiful.
And you were poor.
And she agreed
Very
to
poor.
it.
But she was talking to me
Did
anyhow.
you have to? That's
Okay,
the
she was
question.
talking to you anyhow.
Anyhow, because I didn't have it. Because when she met me, she thought there was hope. After bandana, nothing is happening. The nonsense thing she was telling me, so I was like, okay, cool. So the next girl I got, and that's why I decided to be on this level, because the next girl I got, God was blessing us and everything. But she was also misbehaving. Because you're driving a Range Rover, you're living in a house, like, you have like forecast to yourself, like everything was cool. But I wasn't understanding her situation. You understand me? Like, who is this girl? Baby. This one.
But did you tell her in the beginning?
Thank you.
Did you tell her in the beginning?
Let me let you
Yeah,
understand.
that
something. You
relates.
see me, before I date a girl, I tell her who I am. I don't lie. So she needs to also tell me who she is.
So who you are is you like two women at the same time.
Not two women at the same time. That was in my mind. You understand me? But when I was dating her, imagine, star, things are booming up. Girls will always, me like my phone, I change my WhatsApp number, it's too much. Butters, somebody I love you. And she sees it and she gets pissed. And I go like, that is my work. The girls, they are messaging me because I'm a celebrity.
No,
but
but-
it's not
but-
that I am cheating.
Did you give them your number? Because somebody cannot send you Botox if you don't ask for Botox.
Oh no, that one I realized. Me people have been sending me things without me knowing where they got the number from. You understand me? Yeah, that's how my WhatsApps pop up. You understand me? So it's not like I am giving girls numbers to text me. Yeah, some girls from afar, they love you. They don't want to come inside whether there's no space or space. So I was trying to explain all those things to her, but she was taking it like, that I'm a cheat,
So
I
are
wanted
you
to, before
saying
you
that,
say anything, I want to go back to that merging. There's one question that has always fascinated me with mergers. When you are not there, do they merge?
When I'm not there,
Yes.
it depends if they are bi,
would
If
you
they are bi-
allow them
Huh?
to merge?
Would I allow them?
Yes.
I'm a very, very freaky guy. I'm a very fun type.
I think
guy
I've
to
gotten
be.
my answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask the question.
Now let's come to the most interesting portion of the whole podcast show. His beef with Stonebwoy, how he started, the current stance or what when it comes to this beef between himself and Stonebwoy. Well, he had a lot to say, but he went directly blasting Stonebwoy in the process.
What happened between
That
them?
was
Yo, that- yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that
We
was
saw
wild.
gone.
That was crazy.
It's all gone.
And so that's what I'm saying. Me, I don't carry gun. So why do somebody have to carry gun? That's the problem. So what have they told you to the extent that you feel like, okay, let me just carry a gun and hold, so that if Shatta come, I'll shoot him. What comes into your mind?
But what did you say to him? Because if you say certain things, you cannot judge how people will react.
You know me, like, I like teasing people. So if you don't think I'll tease you and it will get to you. You understand me?
So you are a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker. When you bring the trouble there, I'll give you nice trouble. Because I have packages. You understand me? So don't bring trouble to me. You see, Stonebwoy, I can boldly tell you that I can't remember anything that he has or we have done that make me hate him or like this whole thing came about. It was the media. Yeah, they started pushing him against me. So, because Stonebwoy is my boy. Stonebwoy used to be with me. He used to come to where my first room I rented. We were recording, smoking together, driving, doing everything together. So he's like, Stonebwoy like is like my bona fide, like that I grew up with. You understand me? Like when I came after Bandana, he used to call me daddy, come to me and stuff like that. But when he started getting into the media and it's like, you have talent. Oh no, you're even better than Shatta Wale. That was what got into his head. So he had like that protection from that side. And so he stopped seeing me. I meet him in town because he's with some media people. He just wants to like, steam and, not even pretend he knows me, like, stuff like so. I was like, okay, if this is how you want to do it. And, they were spreading it too much. Anytime on the media, even Stonebwoy respects more than him. So I said, if people use this by me, I'll go to me. And that's how I am. If you attack me, I'll attack the whole studio. So me, I was attacking everybody from any side. You understand? Because I say, hey, this is a war. I like this war. So let me just keep shooting. So I was just giving in to everybody. So because I was like, it was too much for me. Because from Samini, that headache wasn't small for me. To come back to Stonebwoy, they even tried Sarkodie a bit. But Sarkodie, didn't want to buy in with that. They even brought it to Black Sherry recently. You understand me? I feel what I've changed is what is causing the problem. Because me, I've been preaching about let's make money. You have to be rich, save, buy a house, watch your family, you understand me, live life, you know? And I feel the system thinks I'm trying to push something that will worry them. Because there are some people in the industry that use the artists for business. You understand me? They get shows, they go and take the big money, they come and give them small, they go and play for them, you know? And so they think that is their business. So what Shatta is doing would destroy their business. So I feel me doing all those things brought that, you know, let's use someone, pitch someone against him and fight him and stuff like that. But I think I don't have any problem with any of them. Apart from Samini that, you know, we're just, you know, going, you know, back and forth like that. But with Stonebwoy, I've been telling people, like sometimes when I see him, I feel bad, you know, because I feel like I'm not fighting.
So if Stonebwoy comes into the studio right now, are you cool with him?
I'm cool, but he can't watch me.
He can't look at you in the face.
No, he'll fall down.
Wait till happen.
No, like my spirit is too big for him. You know when you meet people that their spirit is too big, you know. You understand me? And me, I'm too confident. You understand me? I'm not the fake type. You understand me? But with things he says, he doesn't follow it. You understand me? And me, things I say, I follow it. You know, when we say we are coming to beat you, we are coming to beat you. We are not coming to play there and coming to ask you what is your name. You understand me? So he knows me well like that. And with things he has said, he feels if he meets me one-on-one. Recently, when we went to the World Raffle something, the World Cup, out of nowhere, he has to take his hand and he wants to shake me because he feels maybe he's doing that in respect of the president that was there. But it was out of panic. Because they know I don't care if somebody is sitting there, I can do whatever I want to do so that the worst will happen. And that is Shatta Wale for you, you know, but I don't like creating that picture for people because I feel people have come to love me so much that, you know, like to call certain things, it's not important, you know, but he knows. You understand? It's just that it's so sad that he feels that like he's in a competition with me.
Burna Boy was not exempted either. Just Burna Boy will be. We all know they were very, very close. They were friends. Shatta held him down in Ghana. Now, he also seized the moment to explain how he and Burna Boy fell out. What you say? Very, very important. Say, we share this portion.
You know,
What about Burna Boy?
If fighting for the industry of Ghana is why all this beef happened, what about Burna Boy?
Okay, that's another beautiful story. When we're coming in the car, I was telling, you know, Baba that, you know, Burna Boy is the only artist that respectfully called me from Nigeria and told me he was coming to Ghana, but I should come and pick him at the airport. I've never done that for any artist before in Nigeria, you know. And I felt some way because I was like, I know Burna Boy, you know. And that time was like in his low, you know, time. So I was like, okay, let's go pick him. So one of his friends, the Nigerian, came to meet me in Ghana and said I should. So we picked him at the airport, brought him down. And I was treating Burna Boy in Ghana like a king, you know, because if you ask him how we roll in Ghana, he'll tell you, it's just that now too many cameras, so you got to do a whole lot of this. But I was showing him the ropes of Ghana that this is my town, you know, you feel free, give him a house, give him cars, you know, anything he needed. He wasn't wasting money in Ghana, like, you know. But I had this team I was working with and they were messing up. So I actually told them that I didn't want to work with them anymore. All like 5 or 7 of these boys that I sacked were calling every rich man or every special person in my life to tell them I'm fucking their wives.
What?
And one affected Burna. That's what they told Burna Boy, that I was fucking his girl he brought to Ghana. And he just brought it in. I have like billionaire friends that they called and they, you know, the men were like, if they called them for this kind of things, they're gonna arrest them. Like they should stop, you know, they literally wanted to break me to everybody, you know. So they told Burna, and he got to a time, you know, when he left me in Ghana, things weren't good for us still, because, you know, when he came to Ghana, you know, me, I already settled, you know, like, you know, have my properties and my businesses running and stuff like that. But I was always praying that, Charlie, this guy, make a hit and, you know, maybe life could change for me much more better, you know. So when I saw like Burna like moving to like places, I was like, always messaging him. So bro, like, you know, you need to call me. And the mom is like my mother, because one time Burna had a problem in Ghana. They had to drive from Nigeria to Ghana. I met them, took them somewhere safe, was taking care of them. You understand me? Like the mother knew like we're brothers. So I was like, when I saw him moving around, I was like, let me just be messaging. I've been messaging, I don't understand. Like he doesn't reply. So I was like, let me call mommy. So I called the mom one time and was like, you know your brother now, he leaves his phone and blah, blah. I said, mommy, tell him I want to talk to him. I'm loving what I'm seeing like on the internet. Like, you know, God is, you know. I didn't know they've told him and he decided not to talk to me.
Sure.
So, sometimes when I sit down and I watch Burna now, I go like, I thank God I never depended on people, but I also fought for myself to get to where I've gotten to. Because if I hadn't fought well enough, my friends would have made me lose an opportunity with Burna. Because Sia is successful today. Imagine God has not also touched me properly. I'll be so worried. And I'll regret, like, you know, and that's why I don't make friends. You guys, my team, these are my friends. You know, when they leave me today, it's like 3 months time, you know, because all of them, I talk to them on phones. They don't see me every day, you know. So I just thank God that God has put Burna somewhere, but it hurts me that he didn't listen to me to explain to him that this was what the boys were doing, you know, because he's my brother. I can't do that to his girlfriend. I don't know. Sammy, you have girlfriend.
All right.
No, still on this.
Still
Burna
on
Boy
it. That's
issue.
what I wanted to go.
Yeah.
If Burna Boy is watching this right now, what do you have to say to Burna? Because I know he'll watch this.
That I love him. I always talk about him. I still love him. You know, I watch his streams, I go like, oh, more. This is my brother. They enjoy. Like, you know, like he's tried so much, and you know, because we've been talking about this. You know, because when Burna came to me in Ghana, I was literally showing him houses. Like this house. He's been asking me like, oh, man, the music you take by this. And I said, yeah, music, Shatta. You know, because the freeze are like Ghana. They respect me. That's what I would say. The promoters, the corporate bodies, the presidents, the ministers, lawyers, doctors, like they know I'm so real. Like I'm not that artist that will come and sit here and want to pose like, you know, life is, you know, so that the phrase is how I am. I mean, I don't know that thing, you know. So I have people that love me in Ghana. So if, you know, maybe Burna is even watching this thing today, he knows what I'm saying is the truth, you know. Shatta was okay when Burna came to Ghana. Like I was too okay. It's just that people and the media were trying to paint a certain picture to look at like I was struggling, you know, life wasn't good. You know, even when Bankuli came into my life, I was telling that like I've been able to invest, like I've built, you know, an empire for myself, you know. So if Burna is watching, you know, I just want to still tell him I love him, you know. He's not my enemy or anything. I still love him and I'm happy, you know, that we are rich now, you know, at least we can drive our cars and, you know, he like girls more, but
You know,
So lastly, Shatta touched on his relationship with Vybz Kartel, how it started, how, you know, Vybz Kartel loves him and he also loves Vybz Kartel. Let us watch that moment as well.
tell us about your relationship with Vybz Kartel.
very, very deep.
Tell us.
You know, I was watching his video yesterday and I was crying, you know, and I don't know why I feel so happy for him, you know, because this was a man that, you know, I was watching when I was coming up, you know, with dancehall, and one time I woke up, he was in jail, you know, and when I heard that, I was like, eh. So I started messaging him from when he was in jail, but he didn't reply. He started replying me, and when I checked the length of our chat, it's been like 9 years before he came out. So from the first year when he started replying, I was always talking to him, like praying for him. If I show him my DMs, like I send him some 35, some, you know, 121, you know, I send him like scriptures that I believe he's going to come out. You just know that God wants to talk to him in there. So you should just, those are the things I send him. Sometimes I wake up and say, yo, Dad, I just prayed for you, man. I hope you're good. He'll come and respond, Shatta, I'm good. It's okay. So we're just like that. Today, if I wake up and I see him on Instagram, I go like, hey God, like you fucking listen to me. Like I feel it so much that I'm part of his, you know, being free, you know, and I've learned from his lesson that friends, sometimes waywardness can get you into trouble. Yeah, so he's like my motivator. Like anytime I watch him, like yes, I was watching him, I was teary. Like I was like, God, I like the way this man is happy. Like, I like success. That's why sometimes people will say, maybe like me and Burna, like there's somebody will say, we don't have any problem. So when I see Burna, like today, so I feel like, hey, my brother, like, I like the life we are living. Yeah, so when I see Vybz Kartel every time, that's why I say, I tell God, I thank you for listening to my prayers. At least it was just me and God. The only people I was telling around me was my team. I used to tell my business manager, he's the one wearing the blue cap. I used to tell Bosu, Vybz Kartel will come out. Sometimes he say, but Bosu, he killed somebody, this week. I said, no, also, kill. I'm not sure. If they can't get evidence to it, this guy has to come out. Because Vybz Kartel is a man that I see who is close to God. Maybe he might be doing things on the internet. People might seem like, what is he doing? But that is how God uses his people. When you don't take care, you won't learn from their life and you go wayward from life and you won't find a path for success. But I feel I've followed him. I've seen what he has done with his music, how he markets his music. And that is the same thing I've followed. I messaged him sometime in jail. I was like, you made me rich. Yes, but I know he won't understand it, but it was the way he promotes his songs, the way he believed in himself, he believed he could conquer the world. And for him to go to jail for 13 years and come out like this, I feel is one of the miracles I ever wanted to see around him.
So are we expecting any collaboration?
Well, I have some songs that I've done with him though. Some are not out, but some are. We did like 2 songs out already, but I think we'll do more. I recorded my Street Corn and I woke up one morning and he has done his version without me sending it to him. Wow. So I was like, wow. Yeah. So it's like my brother, like, my big brother, and shouts to Vybz, man.
So of all these podcasts Shatta appeared on, the most shocking revelation I Shatta on this platform are, to many people, mind busting, the revelation that he has 2 wives now. I mean, many people were surprised. Well, some believe it is some sort of PR gimmicks, while others believe it is true, because Shatta will not go and disgrace, Mali like that on such a platform. But what do you have to say? Please let me know under the comment section. Well, any update? Vybz TV, so
Vybz TV.